Hello and welcome to another stream of Assassin's Creed Syndicate to continue the Twin Perspectives playthrough, celebrating the game's 10th anniversary. So last week there was a problem with this game where it kept on going into an infinite loop glitch, and it didn't matter if I closed the game down and restarted it. It didn't matter if I tried to access the Jack the Ripper DLC content, that is like a separate menu it opens up into, and then go back to the game and it didn't correct it. And then, of course, it finally actually corrected it, but I was so pissed off, I said that I wouldn't actually finish the rest of what I had left. But afterwards, I decided that I may as well, because I've put so much effort in, and even though it's not main story content that is left for the playthrough, there's still memories where you can play it as both Evie and Jacob. So I thought it would be best to continue and keep at what we have in the last Maharaja DLC. So the most recent thing that we did as part of this content, if we go and have a look here, so we've had a good shot. Henry Green asks Jacob and Evie to meet him at a garden party held at Buckingham Palace Gardens. When the assassins arrive at the party, Henry and Duleep Singh, the last of the Indian Maharajas, argue about the lack of commitment of Duleep to the people of India. Then there was a second shot that happened when they were doing a shooting competition, and it ended up being an assassination attempt on Duleep, but he didn't want to hear anything of it and left. And then we had the next mission, which was information intercepted. To make Duleep understand how important he is for India's future, Henry asks the assassins to prove Duleep has been muted by certain persons. To do so, Jacob and Evie needed to recover Duleep's stolen letters and give them back to him. So they did that, and in doing so, Duleep realized that letters that he had sent, or that he thought he sent when he was even just a boy, hadn't actually been sent, and for all these years they were basically kept by the British India Company. And once he discovers this, he then believes the fact that he's got an assassination attempt on him. Then we did stealing from the poor. Duleep discovers that there is a plan in motion to donate stolen Indian Punjabi riches to the British India Company's organization. This transaction must be stopped. The Indian riches shall return to India. So we did that. We got that sorted. And the next mission, the one that we were doing before all the issues happened with it, was a good send-off. Every week, boats filled with the stolen Indian riches arrive at London's docks. Loading the gold onto the ship of a trusted ally, Duleep and the assassins come face to face with the Templars in a final showdown before guiding the shipment out of English waters. So we're going to be retrying that, and I'm going to let the cutscenes play again without talking over them. I decided that with the streams in which I tried to get the glitch to stop, and they were very short, I decided just to cut them out. So there's no point in having those be part of the exported videos. So I've dealt with that, and so we are now the 45th part of this playthrough. Hey there, Nofry. How's things going, dude? Let's switch to Evie, and we'll try this again.
You look tired. Get some rest.
Because Evie was the character we were playing as when the glitch happened.
Your book isn't law.
Very nice, Nofry. Glad to hear that things are good.
My brother is wasted away in Lambeth.
I've already checked for dialogue if you just stay on the ship and don't do anything.
Where were we?
We must return this gold to its people. My people. I've procured us a captain to transport it to its destination. But our next feat will be to get it out of London.
And we must protect it.
Precisely. Now, if you would be so good as to bring the gold aboard, we can get going.
Miss Fry, nice to see you.
Evie,
Come aboard.
nice to see you again.
It's time to leave.
Usually you can run with these things. Oh, yeah. Okay, for this one we can't. Okay, fair enough, game. Whatever. Who am I to question the lack of consistency in programming? It's like consistency. What's that? It's when you make sure that something that has happened 1,000 times before in one way still happens that way, even when you do it another 1,000 times.
Off we go!
I knew we wouldn't get far without another appearance from them. Look out!
Stand back!
No, we're in this together.
Doesn't matter.
to die.
Sink 'em! Don't let them get away with that cargo!
The engine's stalled! I'll need some time to fix it!
The Templars are aboard the ship.
There she is! I have her in my line of sight. You won't get away from me, girl!
They're trying to sink the boat. I must head to the back. The Templars are inflicting serious damage.
I'm ready for anything!
They're at the bow.
Perhaps she's
Think
magic.
you can get away?
I want her.
Ready to fire!
Leads you dry.
They're trying to sink the boat. They're certainly putting a strong effort into protecting this gold.
You can't get away with that. There she is!
I'm gonna kick the stuff in her,
She's
you!
severely about to head into... This!
They're trying to sink the boat.
They're at the bow.
Stand with the oppressors!
What's happening over there?
How splendid. That should buy our captain enough time. Now we must escort this boat to the next dock where we may disembark. And then this vessel will be clear of enemy waters. We've done some good today. I can feel it.
I'm glad you feel that way, Your Highness. We're not finished yet.
Nofry, you've been playing a lot of Lies of P lately. Not sure if you're familiar with it. I've seen some gameplay of it. I don't know too much about the story beyond the Pinocchio stuff, of course, from other adaptations and stuff. But I don't know if I would get to that game or not. I do want to eventually play From Software's games, because I've never played any of their stuff before. And Lies of P definitely fits in that kind of wheelhouse. I mean, I think it's by different people, but I'm definitely open to playing that kind of thing. It's definitely a Souls-like type of game. Oh, cool. Yeah, because I had a feeling that it was. But yeah, that's good that you've been playing a lot of it as well. Are you doing like just main content, or is there DLC as well? But you would say it's not as crazy difficult as like Elden Ring. Oh, that's fair enough then too, as well. It doesn't go to that length. So this part of the mission, you got to be careful because there is also a glitch where if you try to jump in the water, you can get teleported to inside the actual bottom of the car of the ferry, and you can't get out of it. It's still pretty hard though, is it? I gotcha. Still need to have the patience and stuff. But yeah, you're just running through the main story on it for now. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. It definitely seems interesting too, like a different, like an interesting art style and stuff.
better investigate that noise.
Of course, all three would hear that, not just the one that's, like directly there.
No, you'll be fine.
The rock skull! This place is full of them. Maybe someone ought to notify the loony bin.
It looks dreadful.
Now, what could that be?
Let's drink to the Queen. There's something going on.
Over there.
You'll never catch her now.
Nofra, you played Elden Ring, and so far you're having more fun in Liza P, not gonna lie. Oh, that's good, though, as well. It's good that you're having fun with it. Hopefully, that'll continue as well. Hello there, Sage. How's things? Welcome. Hope you're having a good one. Lone, thank you very, very much, dude, for the 5 stream streak. Thank you, appreciate that a lot. How's things going, dude? Nofra, you didn't know how to feel about it at first. You were like, watch you play as a puppet killing other puppets and stuff, lol. And of course, the story about Pinocchio, but damn, the game is dark and bloody. Oh, that's interesting too as well. It's funny, like you have those fairy tales that the original source material, the original versions of it were very, very violent and very sort of like gory. One that sticks out to me is that apparently in the original Cinderella story, when the stepmother is trying to see if the shoe will fit on her daughter's feet, she literally carves their feet to try to make them fit into the slipper. Like cut pieces off their feet. You can't do that in the Disney version. Though not too bad, just enjoying your last night of freedom before you have to return to work. That's a good loan, in spite of, having to go to work, like when you have some time off as well, you get so used to it and you enjoy it, then it's like, yep, time for it to finish. Yeah, not Fry. It was really crazy when I heard that. And I think in the original version of Pinocchio, Pinocchio actually kills Jiminy Cricket. Although having a look, it seems like the source of it goes even earlier as well. So it might, yeah, here we go. It's actually the Brothers Grimm version. So yeah, the Brothers Grimm did a version where it's much more violent than that of Charles Perrault and Disney, in that Cinderella's father has not died and the two stepsisters mutilate their feet. That's right, it's them that do it, not the stepmother. So the stepsisters mutilate their feet to fit in the golden slipper. There's no fairy godmother in this version of the Brothers Grimm, but rather help comes from a wishing tree, which the heroine had planted on her deceased mother's grave when she recites a certain chant. In the second edition of their collection, the Brothers Grimm supplemented the original 1812 version with a coda in which the two stepsisters suffer a terrible punishment by Princess Cinderella for their cruelty. Yeah, not Fry. It really is. Um, nowadays too, like there's been some, I think, versions of fairy tales that, get the sort of like, horror treatment as well. Like I think what's the actress's name? Drawing blanks on her at the moment. But I think there was like even a retelling of uh, Little Red Riding Hood that was really violent and gory. I can't remember the name of it or her name. So in a talking little birds turn and peep, there is blood in the shoe. Is that what they say in that version, Sona? I haven't read the original. Well, that's not the original, but I haven't read that. In fact, I haven't really read any versions of these fairy tales. How's things, Sona? Coffeeton, most of the original versions of children's tales are very grim and bleak. Yeah, Coffeeton, and you even look at something like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, how, in a way, the indifference that Willy Wonka has due to the things that happen to the children who are being, obnoxious and all that kind of stuff. Where it's just like, oh, your daughter got really enlarged and she won't pop. Okay, oh well, sorry. Okay, we'll get the Oompa Loompas to try and use a pinprick to pop her, so that she'll go back down to normal size. Like things like that. How's it going, Coffeeton? Lone, you like the TV show Grimm? They explored some of this stuff. Oh, that's cool. I never actually saw that, but I remember hearing about it as well. Not Fry, but for real, you can't believe you didn't play Liza P sooner. Game has been awesome so far. There can definitely be games like that too, where you think to yourself, damn it, why didn't I actually play it sooner? For me, it was the Mass Effect games. I wish I actually did play them back in the day, instead of waiting until a few years ago to start playing them. Hey there, Max. How's it going, dude? It's going, dude. How about you? I hope you end up having a great one, Max. I hope that it goes in that direction for you. I'm doing well, thank you. Things are going good. Looking to finish this game today. I'll get back to A Plague Tale for my Wednesday stream. I did have Tuesday set aside for that game too, but getting this done will definitely be good. I started this playthrough in November last year. And while I haven't done it every day since then, I've done at least a few days pretty much every week since then. And good to see you as well, Max. I bet you there is dialogue from these enemies, but it won't trigger until we come back into the memory as Jacob.
Someone's going to get quite the fright.
Hello? You're not getting out of here alive.
Static a bit odd, but still, this is London after all.
I think that's the last of them. The gold is in safe hands. We did a good job today. May this not be the end of our adventures together.
No, let's not end this partnership just yet.
We can only move forward from here. Good day.
What the hell is that?
Your Highness.
They are stubborn fellows, aren't they? Now, if you would be so kind as to excuse me. I've had quite a bit of excitement today and must think on it. Do come see me again.
Okay, so that's the mission that we started last week, but then the infinite loading screen glitch happened and I rage quit. And I was almost going to not finish out the rest of the playthrough, but then I decided, nah, I may as well. And so here we are. And now that's that memory finally done as Evie. Now we need to go back into it as Jacob and do it from his perspective.
God, help! Someone, please!
Need help surviving?
Max, thank you very much, dude, for reaching the 20 stream streak. That is excellent. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that.
Oh, what's next, Your Greatness?
We must return this gold to its people. My people. I procured us a captain to transport it to its destination. But our next feat will be to get it out of London.
And now it's up to you and me to protect it.
What'd you get?
Fancy that.
Precisely. Now, if you would be so good as to bring the gold aboard. we can get going.
Mr. Fry, good to see you
Jacob.
again, sir.
How you doing?
Aboard. It's time to leave.
Off we go!
I knew we wouldn't get far without another appearance from them. Look out!
I'm on it!
No, we're in this together.
Sink 'em! Don't let them get away with that cargo!
The engine's stalled! I'll need some time to fix it!
The Templars are aboard the ship!
Face me!
They're trying to sink the boat! I must defend the back of the boat!
I'm unbeatable! Oh, you won't escape! Hurry! I'll eat your eyes! Throw everything you have at him!
Talk about high security.
Come on! Another hole!
I must defend the back of the boat.
They're at the bow.
They're shooting, shooting!
They're at the bow.
You can't tell me what to do!
I found you!
How splendid. That should buy our captain enough time. Now we must escort this boat to the next dock where we may disembark. And then this vessel will be clear of enemy waters. We've done some good today. I can feel it.
All part of the job. Let's see if I can take them out without them noticing.
I wonder what he's up to. Is he some sort of strange performance artist?
No respect for other people.
No longer seems like an enjoyable spot.
What is the meaning of this?
Smells like a drowned sewer rat.
Get it done, this one.
Please, please, don't kill me, please!
This is no place for me.
I think that's the last of them. The gold is in safe hands. We did a good job today. May this not be the end of our adventures together.
It would be a shame to part ways now.
We can only move forward from here. Good day.
What's that over there?
They are stubborn fellows, aren't they? Now, if you would be so kind as to excuse me.
Oh, Jacob's dialogue got cut off for some reason.
I think that's the last of them. The gold is in safe hands. We did a good job today. May this not be the end of our adventures together.
It would be a shame to part ways now.
We can only move forward from here. Good day. They are stubborn fellows, aren't they?
If it happens again, I'm not going to worry about trying to get it. The developers didn't care. I'm not going to care too much. Hey there, Keone. How's things going? Going to finally finish this playthrough that I started back in November last year. Not in this stream, though. It'll take the next stream after my break, but we'll get it done today.
I think that's the last of them. The gold is in safe hands. We did a good job today. May this not be the end of our adventures together.
It would be a shame to part ways now.
We can only move forward from here. Good day. They are stubborn fellows, aren't they? Now, if you would be so kind as to excuse me. I've had quite a bit of excitement today and must think on it. Do come see me again.
Alright, so that's that done as Jacob. It's unfortunate that the dialogue he was saying but then gets cut off can't be actually heard. But I gave it 3 shots and it didn't happen, so we move on. Now I can't remember all the missions and which ones are specifically Evie and which ones are specifically Jacob, but we'll be able to know by just basically trying. So the next one is Off the Rails. Glad to hear that you're doing good, Keone. That is excellent. I'm going good myself. Had a good day today. I'm not expecting there to be any new dialogues between missions in this DLC. There hasn't been so far, but I still want to check nonetheless. Hey there, Sketchies. Welcome on in. It's not Thursday yet, no, so you'll have to wait until then for Red Dead Redemption 2. Schedule won't change either. Thursday is Red Dead Redemption 2. Wednesday will be Plague Tale
Good to
Innocence.
see you, Jacob. Knight of the Realm? Don't make me laugh. That's a nicely cut suit.
Okay, no new dialogue from Evie. Keone, you're still doing your Resident Evil marathon on Resident Evil 4 now. Did you like 4, Rod? Oh, very good, Keone. That's good progress on your marathon with Resident Evil. I did, yeah. I liked Resident Evil 4. The first time I played was the PlayStation 2 version of it. And I really, really enjoyed the atmosphere. Like, I'll always remember the first time playing it as well. And it was just like such a great sort of like game, especially that first moment when it becomes nighttime. Like, you come out of the hut and it's all nighttime and it's raining. Like, that's just a great transition into that kind of atmosphere. But yeah, I really liked Resident Evil 4 original a lot, and I liked the remake too. I thought it was good. Sketches, you'll find a way to make Everyday Red Walking Redemption 2. If you really, really want to see more of Red Dead Redemption 2, if you've got the game yourself, you can load it up and walk to your heart's content.
How's things, Governor? We're in for a pea super, I imagine.
Not much brass in our pockets. Check the ledger.
Are you sure about that, Rook? You sure about not much money for the Rooks, hey? Even though Jacob and Evie shared between them have £770,053. But this Rook keeps on going on about how poor they are. Sketches, you think you've replayed the game enough. That's totally fair. I mean, it's definitely understandable too. Like, I don't have anything against people only watching certain games on the channel. Like, if people only like Red Dead Redemption 2, like, it's okay to just watch those streams or whatever game it is on the schedule. I understand not every game's for everyone as well. But yeah, the only thing that will change what game is on what day is how far I've got before I finish a game. Like, I might decide to do the final stream of it earlier than the next stream or the next schedule just to get it done. But sometimes I won't. Or if I need to change the actual days around but keep the games the same. Like, let's say I've got a game that I've been doing on Mondays and Tuesdays. I might need to change it to Thursdays and Fridays. So I might change the day then.
What was that? I think I...
Okay, let's get off this. Let's switch to Evie and go back on. And Jacob will be on there now, and his dialogue will still play out. But if you want different dialogue from the Rooks or different Rooks to be on the train, you need to actually go away from the train. And the best way to do it is just to fast travel anywhere else and then fast travel back to the train.
Fetching outfit, I must say. We've been knighted. Gives a whole new twist to hiding in plain sight. Henry's in a foul mood. Love a spat.
He shouldn't be in a foul mood. That mission was a long time ago. And since then, Evie and Henry have become engaged to be married. So, yeah. That's one of the missed opportunities with this game, with the dialogue, is even after you finish the main story, Jacob will still say that dialogue about Henry, which is all the way back to a mission where Henry got captured and Evie had to rescue him. And she was a bit annoyed because it meant she had to sacrifice success in the mission. And so Henry is also a bit miffed about that whole scenario. But that was back then. Since then, things are different. But Jacob still says the same stuff for that. Okay, so there's no point in going to the newspaper sellers to check for their dialogue. So we'll go to the next main story mission. And we finished the last one as Jacob, so I'll switch back to him and then do the next one. If it turns out to be one where it switches to Evie, then that's fine, because with this DLC, there are some memories where it's only one character or the other that can do them. So the plan is to finish this game, not in this stream, but the one that I'll do after my break. And then Wednesday, we'll be finishing off A Plague Tale Innocence, which then will open up the Monday through to Wednesday for the main game to be Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. And then until I do the first pass through of it, until dawn, will be the early stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then I'll be able to replace that game with something else for the early time slot. And Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be replaced by Red Dead Redemption 1 for my annual playthrough of that. Hey there, Dizzy. How's things been? Does that part say 45? Mamma mia. It sure does, Dizzy, yeah. Yeah, it's been a long playthrough. I've been very meticulous going through, checking for dialogue changes and additions on the Train Hideout after every single mission. Because if you go too far after one mission, there's dialogue that can be missed. That Evie will say to Jacob, or Jacob will say to Evie. And also the general NPC, like, that took a lot of time to check for their dialogues and newspaper sellers and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Plus, I did the main story. Any memories that were in the side activities, where you could play as Jacob or Evie, I actually did them all back to back as one character than the other. And when you finish the main story, the Queen Victoria memories become available, so I did those as well as both Jacob and Evie back to back. And now I've been working on the Last Maharaja DLC, and that's the final thing. Jack the Ripper, I won't be doing that this time around. And World War One sequence I had to go into because there was a resource, a material that was only found in that part of the game. It was for an outfit to craft for Evie in the main game. So I basically had to go into that, skip the cutscenes because it wasn't relevant for the playthrough. So skip the cutscenes where I could, finish the first memory to open up the free roam, and then basically use the guide to see where the treasure chests were, the gold ones, and get the resource. Busy, very busy, but good. Did you say you're going back to Chaos Theory? Glad to hear that you're going good, in spite of it being busy. Dizzy, that's good. And I will be, yeah. Yeah, I'm doing another phase for its 20th anniversary. I did phase 2, which was to cover all the interrogations. But it wasn't just guards that I would sneak up on and grab from behind and then interrogate if I could. It was also civilians. So I went through with a fine-tooth comb and had Sam grab every single NPC, civilian and guard alike, to see if they had any dialogue for interrogation. If they did, then I did the initial dialogue, and then I kept on interacting with them to get the other dialogue out of them as well. But yeah, the next one that I'll be doing is a music-only playthrough of it, music tribute. Oh, thank you, Dizzy. Your dedication is insane. Thank you, yeah. You definitely need a lot of patience for playthroughs like this too. And there's also a lot of volume of stuff, especially with the NPCs around the game world. There's so many different conversations that they have. And the newspaper seller has new information based on what you've done in the main story too. So there's also references to that. You know, you and Chaos Theory, yeah. I don't blame you though, dude. That's such a great Splinter Cell game. Off the rails. After the rush of excitement following the reclamation of the Stolen Riches saga, Doolep is ready to put another plan in motion. He asks the assassins to meet for a briefing. So basically, I've noticed that when the text for the mission says the assassins, it means that you can do it as both Jacob and Evie. So far, at least.
Henry has an idea of what we'll tackle next. He is waiting for us at Southwark Station. Go ahead. I will join you there.
Deep discounts on all essential goods and services.
Come on, you silly mare.
Come have a look.
Let's actually follow the Maharaja, see if he actually goes to that position. Dizzy, you actually were having fun where you killed civilians in the missions that won't be aborted, just to hear the different dialogue Lambert and Grimm gives you, because they became so cold and blunt. It's so cool they recorded that stuff. That is true. I really appreciate that as well about games that go above and beyond to give different dialogues based on different contexts, and it's understandable that not every player will discover these things, because to do so, you need to be a player of games who doesn't mind doing the wrong thing on purpose.
Why don't we pick up a few blighters?
This work for you?
And also in this game, Dizzy, in this DLC, the first memory, there's a shooting competition that you have. And there's a character that basically judges and keeps track of the points. And that character actually has different dialogue for each amount of bottles you actually shoot. And there's 2 rounds worth. But there's also another character who has dialogue based on your results. And so I literally had to not shoot any bottles to start with to get the dialogue at the end. And then I had to reload the checkpoint, then shoot 1 bottle, wait for the timer to go down. And I rinsed and repeated that until the 9th bottle, because there was 9 bottles in total. And then there was a second round. And for the second round, unfortunately, I couldn't reload the checkpoint because the checkpoint gets replaced by one after the first round. So I had to restart the memory and then get to the second round and then not shoot anything. And then, rinse and repeat. So that took a while, but we got there. If the dialogue was the same, I wouldn't have worried about it, but there was different for each one. Dizzy, yeah, it makes you feel bad, like it changes the whole feel. This place, that's Doug Shetland's company. I hope he's not playing both sides, and it just drops there. Sam and Lambert won't communicate. Damn. Yeah, that's the other side of things too. How it can change the mood of something or just change the feel. Oh wow, that's really interesting and fun. Yeah, and one of the offsiders has dialogue based on your success or failure as well. I assume you had to reload. You can't just do each time and try again. Gosh, what a pain in the ass, but fun for stream. Yeah, Dizzy, and it's something I'd never done with this game before as well. And so, yeah, for some stuff like that, you just need to have the patience to be able to do it. But there's so many games that have like things that you don't think to try, and you get into a point where you just do the same thing each time you play. Like, for example, in Assassin's Creed 3, in the mission where you have to cross the battlefield, and you have to get across without taking damage for the optional objective, there is a trick to it where you're guaranteed not to take any damage, no matter how many times they shoot. You stick as far to the left of the battlefield, as far left to the boundary that you can, and you just keep on running across along that. And when you get across, you'll get across without taking damage. Like, I didn't discover this, of course, but on YouTube, someone had discovered that. And it just makes that optional objective so easy now. You just do that and you'll get it, Whereas the other times, trying it the way of stopping and hiding, you've got to sort of like get used to the timing of the shots to know when to move and when to stay. Dizzy, is this particular AC one of your favorite games? It's not one of the top ones of my favorites, but it's one of those games that I still like and I do replay for my annual playthrough. I do have some issues with some of the choices for what happens in the story and how some of the stuff that's attributed to Jacob is basically just he does everything that's quote-unquote bad and Evie does everything that's quote-unquote good. So that I do have some issues with this game. And there's also a lot of issues with the parkour as well. But there's definitely a lot of stuff that I do like. But yeah, if I didn't like it at all, I definitely wouldn't play it anymore. You love tiny exploits like that. It's fun. It really is, and even like secret cutscenes as well. Like if you go ahead and do something quickly, you'll get the outcome that the game wants you to get, but you might get a different alternative cutscene if you try something else, you know. Dizzy, I'm glad you can still like it. You feel like a lot of people online find a few flaws and write off a whole game when sometimes there's more to the whole experience than that. Yeah, like for me, if there's more things about a game that I like, then I can sort of like, still push through the annoying parts. I'll still, criticize those parts and stuff, but not everything is 100% perfect. So there's just some games where you just have those moments where you're like, oh, this part again. I think even in the greatest games, there's missions where you go, oh, that's right, that's this mission again. I hate this mission.
There, my dear.
No, you don't understand.
Next thing, you'll be suggesting a vote for every man.
Dizzy, Sam Fisher may get stuck on a fence, but it doesn't mean it's a bad game. You never forgot that moment here. That kind of stuff is so friggin' annoying in games. It happens to me in the Batman Arkham games sometimes too, when you want Batman to do corner cover, but he does corner cover to the very opposite thing you wanted him to do it to, and of course it means he gets detected. Well, that's cool. He actually does walk to this location. Or not. Just disappears.
I'm afraid we have done too much. The British Indies Company are trying to capture your train.
Agnes, I hope she's all right.
Not to worry. I'll take care of these troublemakers.
I can handle the rest from here. Catch up with your train.
Miss McBean should be headed for Whitechapel Station.
The train is too far away. I need to grab a carriage.
Come on, lads. Finish him off. Get out of here now. Get him from the other side.
I'm your man if
This
you
one
need
took
me.
a shot at me once. Serves you right.
Stop! Thief!
Not looking so tough now, are you?
Okay, so that's interesting.
I'll find out where you're
Because we took our time and followed Dooley, it means that Henry was already in the middle of fighting. What I want to do is use this opportunity to restart the memory, because we're very, very close to the start of it. But this time I'll go ahead of Dooley and get here earlier to see what dialogue there might be as well. Dizzy, he teleported into the train. He really did. It's funny when that kind of stuff happens. Something happened like that in A Plague Tale: Innocence recently. The main character, Amicia, and her younger brother, who's also a main character, was sort of like in one spot, then automatically he just disappeared and teleported to a different spot.
Has an idea of what we'll tackle next. He is waiting for us at Southwark Station. Go ahead. I will join you there.
Dizzy, dude sounds like Jason Statham. Oh, Jacob here.
I'm afraid we have done too much. The British Indies Company are trying to capture your train.
Agnes, I hope she's all right.
Not to worry. I'll take care of these troublemakers.
I can handle the rest from here. Catch up with your train.
Miss McBean should be headed for Whitechapel Station.
The train is too far away. I need to grab a carriage.
I think this one took a shot at me once. Serves you right.
I'll leave it to you where.
Singh should have a carriage nearby.
What? Thief! Thief! Someone help! Thief! Someone help me! Please! The devil ran off that way! I am so very thankful.
It's a shame they never made an Assassin's Creed movie. Real shame. Yep. I see what you did there. Speaking of the Assassin's Creed movie that doesn't exist, it celebrates its 10th anniversary this year.
Fatherhood like a duck. Worry, he'll be fine.
That's the way. I knew I hadn't seen the last of you. I must board the train.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Slow down. Doing fine, girl.
Okay, so I'm going to fail this on purpose by not actually getting to the train in time, just to see if there's any dialogue. Dizzy, we could have had an Assassin's Creed, the movie, the game. By the way, have you played the Japan AC game? I haven't as yet. I'm waiting for that to come out on PlayStation Plus, which probably won't be until next year. It took 2 years for Assassin's Creed Mirage to appear on that, so it might not be till next year that Shadows does, but I don't mind, to be honest. I've already seen what happens in the game story and the changes that they've made to the lore of the series with the assassins and whatnot, so I wasn't very happy with that. But the gameplay of the stealth and the light and dark mechanics, I definitely wanted to play, so it'll be the first game in the series that I'm purely playing for the gameplay of it, and not so much for the story or anything. Yeah, Wicked. Yeah, they did make Assassin's Creed Lineage, which has Ezio's father Giovanni. But yeah, Dizzy is jokingly...
I could jump on the train from this bridge.
Dizzy is jokingly treating the actual 2016 movie like it doesn't exist. Dizzy, you wonder where it had big changes. You were just being happy you were just happy it finally came to Japan. That felt like a perfect fit. Yeah, it's definitely one of those locations and settings, and also, you know, the time period of the samurai when like that's been, you know, a really great opportunity potentially, you know, and same with ninja and stuff.
Singh should have a carriage nearby. Steady on.
Wicked and Lineage is the only one that was
I
made.
knew I hadn't seen the last of you.
No other was.
I must board the train.
Yeah!
Keep moving.
Yeah!
I could jump on the train from this bridge. If the train slows down near the station, I might be able to catch it. I need to get rid of them all.
Stop that nonsense, or I will stop
This is
it
no
for
place
you.
for you.
I really thought it was going to stop at the next station. I still want to keep running after it though, just to cover any more dialogue from Jacob. And it's also good to know ahead of time so that when I do this mission again as Evie, I know to also do the same thing where we just run after the train until she says what she's going to say. But I'll catch up on chat because it might take a bit longer. Dizzy, while you're not into AC that much, you really appreciate modern technology and Twitch for allowing you to see your passion for it and to share in that joy. It's an underrated luxury we have in this age. That is true, Dizzy. You know, it's cool to see different people around the world as well and see how they play a game and how they interpret story and their reactions and all that kind of stuff. And I'm glad that you enjoy when I play the games, and it's definitely good to do that with games that you feel passionate about, because if it's a game that just feels like it's a long, drawn out, boring experience, it can be very difficult to maintain interest when playing it. Sketches, can you believe this? He can't outrun a train, shaking my head. Back in my day, assassins were faster than bullets. That is true. They were very, very fast. They were so fast that they could actually jump on top of the bullet and maintain balance as the bullet was flying through the air and still be able to get to the destination before the bullet could. Dizzy, didn't take Sonic up on those running lessons. Actually, Sonic interacted with Ezio in an official Sonic video, same voice actor, so that dumb joke actually works. That is true, Dizzy. Yeah, Roger Craig Smith. Yep. It's really cool because I feel like if you're someone that has a lot of range and versatility as a voice actor, but also acting, because it's not just voice anymore. It's also full body performance by the actual person who is, voicing the character and stuff. But yeah, like being able to do that. Like you also look at Nolan North as David in The Last of Us versus him as Penguin in the Batman Arkham games versus him as Nathan Drake. You can definitely see a lot of the versatility that he has as well. Wicked Subway Runner AC Edition. That's it. Chasing the subway, chasing the trains instead of riding the trains is like chasing them. Dizzy, sometimes the actors have insane range. That is true, Dizzy, and can do so many projects as well. Like they could do a small project, do all the work for that, and then they can go on work on a big project. And the small project, in the meantime gets worked on further, and when it finally is released, it could be released at the same time another game of theirs that they've worked on is coming out too. was kind of hoping that Evie would be sitting here like she is in between missions on the Train Hideout. But then it would be like, why is Evie just chilling, relaxing in that seat while the train's under attack? It's a shame that Agnes doesn't say anything. Like, she has dialogue, but beyond the missions where you can actually have her involved, or at least she's in it, beyond that, there's no new dialogue from her, unfortunately. Which makes me wonder if it's because if you do all the Train Hideout missions before a certain point in the story, maybe it just locks her out or something. Okay, so I don't think the character has any more dialogue, so we'll just take care of these enemies now.
Don't! To arms! Stop it!
Think you can take me?
We have visit. How dare you!
That's a good girl. Oh, that's it. Come on. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I'll grant you. There must be some
Citizens should have a right to representation.
Just seeing if Henry is about.
I know.
Something I didn't know until it was too late is that when you have the associates and you reach their highest loyalty level, it then unlocks for each of them a cutscene when you interact with them on the game world. And unfortunately, if you trigger that cutscene, then they never appear on the train again. And so I was like, damn it, I wish I knew that before I got to the point where I actually did the cutscenes, because then I could see potentially what I've missed from what they might say on the train, because they did reach a point where they weren't saying anything new, but without knowing, without testing after every single memory for the rest of the game beyond the point, I don't actually know if they have any new dialogue. But I'll be doing another phase of this celebration that focuses on other stuff, but I can also incorporate some things that I might have overlooked this time around in this phase.
I need your help to raise some money. Can you do that for me?
What a catastrophe.
The BIC must not be very happy with how things are progressing.
You could say that.
But at least that quieted them down. For now.
Perhaps this is not the best time to bring up what I called you here for, but I have another plan.
Go on then.
It may sound mad, but I propose we steal the Koh-i-Noor diamond.
Doesn't that belong to the Queen?
Her Majesty may wear it, but it doesn't belong to her. It was a trophy, symbolizing the colonization of India, and it deserves to be returned home. It would be an extremely delicate mission, but I know you'd be more than capable of such a feat. I have already procured some information pertaining to the location of the Kohinoor. Come and find me when you've had a moment to think it over.
The Kohinoor. So something that is cool, in Assassin's Creed Chronicles India, you actually play as Henry's father, Arbaz, and it's before Henry is born. And in that game, after the credits, and you have to wait for them to play, you can't skip them, otherwise the after credits sequence gets cancelled. But this is a bit of a spoiler for Assassin's Creed Chronicles India, but the after credits scene actually features Ethan Fry, who is the father of Jacob and Evie, and he was friends with Henry's father, Arbaz, and he gets given the Kohinoor by Arbaz to take care of as well. There's also something about it in this DLC, but we'll get to that when we get to that memory. So now we've done that as Jacob, we'll do it as Evie. Okay, that was weird. Something happened with my controller where it went through these options without me even pressing anything. Like, whoops, what happened? Hopefully there's not something that's going to go wrong with my controller.
Has an idea of what we'll tackle next. He is waiting for us at Southwark Station. Go ahead. I will join you there. I'm afraid we have done too much. The British Indies Company are trying to capture your train.
My goodness. Agnes, I hope she's all right.
Poor Agnes. I'll see to this immediately.
I can handle the rest from here. Catch up with your train.
Miss Padveen should be headed for Whitechapel Station.
The train is too far. I'll need to catch up by carriage.
I'll kill you for that!
I should take the Maharaja's carriage. Here we go again. Come on! I must climb aboard that train. Come on! Faster! Move it! Come on! Move it! Come on! Yeah! Faster! Ah!
Okay, so now to just run after the train like we did with Jacob to get Evie's dialogue.
I could jump down off this bridge and access the train. If the train slows down near the station, I might be able to catch it. I must take them all out.
There's some sort of scuffle over there. You don't belong here.
That didn't happen with that particular train last time. I went around the right side of it as Jacob, but I thought I'd go around the left side of it as Evie, and it triggered that to go off.
stay clear of. Keep back.
The girl! She's an intruder!
Oh, we haven't. What's she doing here?
I'll cut you in hooks. You won't say that again. How dare you!
I wanted to punch someone in the face all bloody day.
Give her no opening.
You don't stand a chance!
Stop attacking her one at a time.
Something could happen at any moment. I had to stop. I knew this would be it.
Hello there, Duck Allen. Thank you very much for the raid. Thank you. Welcome to my stream of Assassin's Creed Syndicate, celebrating its 10th anniversary. This is at least one phase for that. I'll be doing other ones at different points in the year. I hope everyone's doing well. How was your stream of Peak? Hey there, Bootleg. How's it going? Hey there, Duck. Thanks again for the raid. I hope things are going well. I do streams every day. At the moment, too, I've got 2 different games on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays as well. So I do like streams that are early my time, and then also ones that are later. And the ones I'm doing later are my main ones. But I wanted to add some early games to the schedule as well. So that's the current schedule. Hey there, book lover. Welcome. How's it going? Not bad here, Duck. That's awesome. That's good to hear. Bootleg, you're calm, but sad, but hopeful. That is totally fair and understandable for sure, given what has happened. So fingers crossed that there'll be a light at the end of the tunnel. Duck, it went well, but you mostly goofed off, lol. I mean, that's all good too, as well, as long as you're having a fun time. Sometimes in games you just feel like just goofing around and not necessarily being very formal and, you know, doing certain stuff. But that's cool that you had a good time with Peak. We've already done this mission as the other character, Jacob, So I'm doing it now as Evie, because Jacob and Evie have different dialogue. Sometimes what they say will be the same as each other, but other times they'll have their own unique responses to certain things. So I've been covering that as one of the things for this playthrough.
What a catastrophe.
The British Indies Company must not be very happy with how things are progressing.
You could say that.
That should keep them quiet for a while.
Perhaps this is not the best time to bring up what I called you here for, but I have another plan.
I'm listening.
It may sound mad, but I propose we steal the Koh-i-Noor diamond.
A piece of the royal jewels. Whatever for.
Her Majesty may wear it, but it doesn't belong to her. It was a trophy, symbolizing the colonization of India, and it deserves to be returned home. It would be an extremely delicate mission, but I know you'd be more than capable of such a feat. I have already procured some information pertaining to the location of the Koh-i-Noor. Come and find me when you've had a moment to think it over.
Evie just disappeared. Where'd she go? Book lover, you're alright yourself? Oh, that's good to hear. That's really good. I'm doing well too, having a good day today. On Tuesdays as well, for those who are new to the stream, I do a split stream. So I take a break in between streams. Sometimes it'll be the same game in both streams, but other times it might be two separate games. It just depends. But today it'll be this game twice. And speaking of which, I'll probably stream for another half an hour, give or take. Like if I'm in the middle of doing something that might take a few more minutes after, then that's fine. But I'll stream for another half an hour at least, and then I'll go on a long break and then come back later for the second stream. Very much at the tail end of the playthrough. This is actually DLC content called The Last Maharaja, and it's the final thing that I need to do for the playthrough.
Let's see you turn a profit with no
Heads up, Chief.
Come on, there.
Thank you.
I actually started this playthrough in November last year, which is why it's taken about 45 streams to get close to the end of the playthrough. But as you can imagine, there's a lot of dialogue with the general NPCs around the game world. But then you've got on the train itself, when you play as Evie and you go on the train, Jacob will be sitting in his spot near the safe where their money goes into, and he'll actually say stuff that's generic, but he'll also say things that are referencing the most recent mission you might have done as Evie, or even his own missions. But if you go too far ahead and you do too many other missions, then you can lose that dialogue for the rest of the playthrough. So for this Twin Perspectives run of the game, I've been covering all their dialogue, testing after every memory just to see if there's anything new. And then you got Rooks on the Train, which is the gang that Jacob starts, and they'll also have dialogue that's different depending on what you've done in the story. Speaking of which, I need to do a check. There hasn't been so far for the DLC that I'm doing any sort of changes in what Jacob or Evie say to each other on the train, but I still want to test just in case. But sometimes games will make you think, oh yeah, we've covered everything, and then boom, they'll throw another thing at you and you're like, oh shit, I didn't realize that was the thing.
We've been knighted. Gives a whole new twist to hiding in plain sight. Henry's in a foul mood. Lover spat. Looking lovely today, Evie.
Okay, so he's got no new dialogue. Where he said about being knighted, that triggers after you finish the last main story mission. What he's talking about Henry, though, that is actually something that happened a long time ago in the game's story, before you even finish the main story.
Evie, have you been out tidying up London?
But a lot has changed since that point in the story, so Henry's no longer acting the same way as Jacob described him as acting. Okay, so we'll go to the train again
Business, then.
as Jacob and see if Evie has anything different to say, but I doubt it. It's mainly been stuff related to the main story.
How's the old afternoon, Governor?
Knight of the Realm? Don't make me laugh.
What's happening over there?
I wondered what you were up to, Jacob. Dressed in sartorial splendor.
Okay, so nothing new from Evie on the train. Want to see how many memories I've got left in this DLC as well. Oh yeah, still have a few left. So I can definitely still make a decent stream out of the next one later. So I'll do this next main story mission as Jacob and Evie. Because I did the previous mission a second time but as Evie, I'm going to do this next mission the first time as Evie. But it might also be a memory where the game decides automatically who you actually play as. Much ado about drinking. Yeah, so this one would be just for Jacob. But maybe if we started as Evie, because I can't remember now if there's something related to Evie saying something. It might even be just scripted no matter who you go into it as. But it won't hurt to test it.
I'll back you up, Miss.
One less.
In missions where you have to play it as Jacob, it will actually just change you to Jacob if you interact with it as Evie, and same the other way around too.
I'm counting on you.
Here you go,
Understand?
I will shoot her down!
Much ado about drinking. After the Great Train debacle, Dooley finally reveals his new idea. He plans to steal the Koh-i-Noor, a diamond in possession of Her Majesty Queen Victoria. Knowing that a friend, the royal jeweller, is a frequenter of good drink, Jacob takes it upon himself to use his own methods of getting the information that he needs. Okay, so this is a Jacob-only mission.
I put my ear to the ground and found someone who may know the location of the Koh-i-Noor diamond.
Excellent. Heists are my favorite.
A man by the name of Cornelius Toty Button.
Beer drinker. What? I can tell.
He is apparently a friend of the royal jeweller.
How will we find him?
He frequents a pub in the City of London Borough called The George.
Sounds like the sort of man I know how to deal with.
Don't be ridiculous.
Fret not, dearest sister. I will take care of this one on my own.
Come find me in Westminster when you have the information we need.
Let's see where Evie goes. I don't know why this officer is dealing with Jacob, considering we're not in a zone or anything. Maybe because we killed some enemies nearby. Now I know why I was thinking that you could start this as Evie and that there might be some dialogue, because when you do start this mission, she's also present. That's what was making me think that you could start it as her and maybe potentially get different dialogue for doing that. But it's a mission for Jacob only, and Evie's present there at the start of it.
He's my brother too.
Now I wonder too if they've assigned Evie dialogue and actions of general NPCs, because with some characters in the main story, when they've given you the quest or they were a part of it at the start, sometimes when they're walking around the game world, they'll actually be reverted, well not reverted, but they'll be changed to general NPCs and even have their voice completely different. It happened with Henry when I did the mission where Evie and Henry go to the Kenway mansion. I was walking along following Henry, and then he interacted with another NPC and it had a whole different voice. But no dialogue from Evie, and she must just wander around aimlessly, I think.
I will do whatever I can to protect my son from your violent drunken outbursts.
Should I call the coppers? Here's my son too.
Alright, so Evie has nothing to say, so that's fair enough. I thought she might have some dialogue if you hang around. The fact that this is a Jacob-only mission as well helps with how much time I have left before I need to end this stream, before going on a break and then coming back later with another stream of this.
The woman knows what she saw, sir. I would not hurt anyone like that, and you know it. That's enough.
Not with the royal jeweller this evening. It's a shame to drink alone.
Whatever it is you want from me, I'm not interested. What I am interested in is ordering another pint.
I'll tell you what. If I can outdrink you, you tell me where the famous Koh-i-Noor diamond is located.
You think you can drink me under the table? That's a lot to wager on a losing battle.
I'll take that as an accepted challenge, then. Barkeep, 2 pints over here.
What she saw, sir. I would not hurt anyone like that, you know it. That's enough. I'm a man of the cloth. Look at this city. Smoke as far as the eye can see. So thick you'd
How
choke on it.
appropriate that I fight like a dairy farmer because you fight like a cow.
You two win this round.
I'm a man of the cloth.
The woman knows what she saw, sir. I would not hurt
Sometimes if you do the wrong thing, you'll get dialogue.
man of the cloth.
So just testing for that.
Everyone with any power is against us. You'll never get on. Don't whinge, mate. It's feeble.
It's just not fair, is it?
I'll have your money back, you
I will
thief.
do whatever I can to protect my son from your violent drunken outbursts.
Can I call the coppers? Here's my son too. You have nothing to say now. It's too late for that. You're scaring her, sir. You ought to be scared. Scared of what I'll do next. How dare you? Let's ask the cops.
Yeah, I've been thinking.
Everyone with any power is against us. You'll never get on. Don't whinge, mate. It's feeble.
Because the British Empire.
It's just not fair, is it?
in the west.
This is a bloody outrage.
How dare you come into my shop pissed as a rat? Consider yourself barred.
Did she stutter? You've lost yourself a customer. How could you?
Much better.
Tell me. This is all a dreadful misunderstanding.
Tell
that to me, governor. Me former governor. Leave now. I won't.
Because the British Empire's in
My
the east.
brother is wasting away in Lambeth Asylum without cause. We'll get him released. I promise you that.
You know, they say the
He's
sun
my
never
brother
sets on the
too.
British Empire.
He's my son, you cunt.
Because the British
Oi, my God. What happened last night? Well, I'll never make it back to the train in this state. I'll have to try to remember what happened. I know I was at a pub, but which one?
This, lady, is London's best blood sausage, prepared with my very own hands. On my oath, this pig and I were old chums. Not just any old chickens, sir. Newly fattened chickens. Better, fatter, plumper, believe me. Pardon me, sir. Now, as I was saying, these are the finest chickens in London, and clean to
I like that he sneezes and coughs on the
Good
product.
for boiling, roasting, or stewing. Got a family for Sunday dinner, or did your husband invite his governor home? Try our stuffed goose. This, lady, is London's best blood sausage.
I like how there's no NPCs there, and he's like, this lady and that sir, and it's like, dude, there's no one there.
Come on, don't be shy. This is the best meat in London.
Ah, you survived the night, I see. I wasn't sure what would become of you.
This matter is sorted. I'm well acquainted with your master, you know.
I'm sure you are. Everything you ordered is here.
For those wondering who the hell this guy is, this is Charles Dickens. I forgot that he's actually part of this mission. He appears here.
It's not a desk, it's an escritoire. Nonsense. Check again. That's it.
We shall meet again.
Come have a look. I'm here for your benefit. Save yourself time and money. My board has the best deals in all of London.
Who's here for your ailments?
She doesn't have to say anything
My
to
board
you.
is the
Fatima, you've ruined me, you own wreck.
7.
That will do.
I'll
ruin you both.
You're back. I thought I'd seen the last of you when you sauntered off to that shooting competition.
The name of the game is...
Shoot the bottle?
Precisely. Can you do it?
Can you tell me where the diamond is?
You have to beat me at this first.
I'm going to let him win just to see what gets said. Let's see if he can even win. There's 2 targets left and he hasn't shot them yet.
The next pint's on me. What, are you drunk or something? Can't hold your liquor as well as you thought? Oh, that's too bad. What, are you drunk or something? Can't hold your liquor as well as you thought? James is a pretty good shot. You're... how do I put this nicely? You're awful!
That's the second time in this DLC where a bottle, when shot, has the sound effect of an explosion going off. I wasn't expecting the guy to not wait until all the targets had been shot. And I'm also wondering if the dialogue that the guy says will be different based on actually shooting the bottles. So I won't be able to just reload a checkpoint because a new checkpoint has likely been made. So we'll restart the memory. Oops, accidentally went to reload checkpoint instead. Oh well, we'll see for sure if the checkpoint was moved. Oh good, it didn't change the checkpoint.
The name of the game is...
Shoot the bottle?
Precisely. Can you do it?
Can you tell me where the diamond is?
You have to beat me at this first.
Dr. Darling, hi Rod, bye Rod. You'll be back in a few hours before the end of the stream, Rod. That's definitely fair, Dr. Darling, for sure. Yeah, I'll be ending this stream once we do this memory and get it sorted. And then later on I'll come back with more. But that's definitely understandable too. You need to come back in the next stream.
Not bad. James is a pretty good shot. The next pint's on me. You're a good shot. Better than I ever would have guessed.
Nice. Okay, so he did have some dialogue there for actually Jacob shooting. He did have some for Jacob not shooting, missing. So I covered that, but he also has something to say if you just go through and make sure you make a lot of the shots. Hey there, Enmita. I'm doing well, thank you, dude. How about yourself? Jacob is drunk? What happened? Yeah, this mission, there's a guy that has information about where the Koh-i-Noor diamond is because his friend is the jeweler for the queen. And so he challenges Jacob to a drinking competition. And it's like the mission in Assassin's Creed Unity where Arno has flashbacks to the night before to try and figure out what happened. And we're just doing one of those flashbacks now as Jacob where they had a shooting competition after the drinking competition. So it's very tricky because the spot you need to aim at for the reticule to go red is just so far off the mark. Glad to hear that you're doing well in Mita. That's really good, dude. I hope that work goes well too. Yeah, it was so funny as well. And the way that the end of this mission is quite funny as well.
How do I put this nicely? You're awful!
Okay, so he said that the other time in the previous shooting part. Hey there, Code. You think he might be needing a rucksack or something for those nearly 80,000 pounds he's carrying? That is true, exactly, Code. You know, all the outfit gear pieces that Jacob has and the weapons. How's things, Code? How you feeling today? Oh, really? So the checkpoint still hasn't been updated. Well, that's fair enough.
The name of the game is...
Shoot the bottle?
Precisely. Can you do it?
Can you tell me where the diamond is?
You have to beat me at this first.
Code decent, more or less. Popping pills every 8 hours or so. Well, that's good. That it's at that point. I mean, obviously, you know, if it was a lot better, that'd be great too. But hopefully, it means that things are going in the positive direction as well.
Not bad. What, are you drunk or something? James is a pretty good shot. You're a good shot. Better than I ever would have guessed. Can't hold your liquor as well as you thought. Oh, that's too bad. James is a pretty good shot.
Alright, he says the same stuff in the second round too, no matter what you do.
Not bad. How do I put this nicely? You're awful! We're done with this pub, but not done for the night. On to the Bricklayer's Arms with you, Johnny boy. Follow me!
It's Jacob.
He called him James before, now it's Johnny Boy.
Jack, did you see that? Who did that?
Who did what? Never mind, Cornelius. Just tell me where the diamond is.
Someone spilled it. Some bastard spilled my beer.
Listen.
I need
Beer!
Fine.
Yes, I had to
I'll
testify
find the
to keep my
fool that did
place.
this.
Oh, blast, I've splashed myself.
We're of course going to accuse everyone on purpose.
Straight off by a Russian cannonball.
Which leg? This one? Why, you can hardly tell. How long is this gonna take? You don't say. Is this queue even moving?
I was in the war, you know.
Boy, no shoving! Which one?
I know who did it, but we're going to accuse the wrong people on purpose, for dialogue purposes.
There goes. What did we just toast?
Life itself. Now let's drink to toast it.
toasting.
Sour punch. Dwindling in number, but absolute terrors in this particular neighborhood. One for the books, or so I heard. Lots of sweat, blood, and tears last night. Those blighters can put on quite a show. Walk away with full pockets from those games they do. By Jove! Spill someone's drink? Why would I ever do such a nasty thing? Most times you'll be right, but I swear I'm as innocent as a hothouse flower. That Cornelius can be a real tit, though. I'm sure he had it coming.
I can drink to that.
Hey, Carbon! Welcome, dude. How's things been? Happy New Year to you as well. I hope things been going good.
Which leg? This one?
It's not enough,
Why,
if you
can
ask
hardly
me.
tell.
Capital punishment should be banned.
On that,
Last night's game. Why, I won that fair and square. If Cornelius is still going on about that, he deserves a kick in the mouth. His money is mine, and there's nothing he can do about it.
That is exactly the problem.
The pettiest thing someone can do, if you ask me. You have to have one ugly personality to do that, you do.
Better, or do we want to rub their noses in the mess that...
There he is!
Which leg? This
That's
one?
also part of the
Why,
problem.
Can't fight me like a real
Either a bunch
man!
of rats have been pissing around here, or I can smell the rocks.
You don't say.
Oh, I enjoy carving you. Give my regards to the devil. Bloody shit.
Spill his innards up on the floor! Grab him!
Oh no!
Give him a good cleaving.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna knock your teeth in! Just try to...
We'd better get out of here before they start asking for more.
Well, that was a bit frightening now, wasn't it? I think I'm gonna be sick.
None of that now. Come, let's get you home.
I don't think I can stand.
You must be joking.
Okay, so if you accuse the wrong people, eventually that'll trigger that fight with the blighters, and then that's the outcome. Obviously, I want to get the dialogue for actually accusing the correct culprit, so we'll see where the checkpoint puts us. Thank you for the Happy New Year wishes, Carbon. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. Life is keeping you busy, but in a good way. How about you? Very nice, dude. That's awesome. I hope that you have a great year this year. As for me, I've been doing well, doing more of the grind with the games that I've got going and stuff like that. I've actually got a playthrough going of A Plague Tale Innocence as well, where I've got the French language for the whole playthrough. So that's been cool. The game's set in France, so I wanted to do that for a while now.
I can drink. Well, that was a bit frightening now, wasn't it?
Okay, so we'll need to do a memory restart.
None of that now. Come, let's get you home.
I don't think I can stand.
You must be joking.
I put my ear to the ground and found
This is the
someone who
unfortunate
may
thing
know the
sometimes
location
about
of the Koh-i-Noor
playthroughs like
diamond.
this, where
Excellent.
you want to
This
cover
is my
all
favorite.
the dialogue you can, and there can be moments where if you go too far, then a new checkpoint gets made, and the further you get into the mission, as more checkpoints get made, it gets to a point where if you want to do specific things, you might have to restart the memory instead of just reload the checkpoint. But it won't take us long to get back
Not
to
with
where
the
we were.
Royal Jeweler this evening. It's a shame to drink alone.
Whatever it is you want from me, I'm not interested. What I am interested in is ordering another pint.
I'll tell you what. If I can outdrink you, you tell me where the famous Koh-i-Noor diamond is located.
You think you can drink me under the table? That's a lot to wager on a losing battle.
I'll take that as an accepted challenge then.
Barkeep!
Hey there,
2 pints
AC.
over here.
Thank you very much, dude, for the 145 stream streak. That is excellent. Thank you, AC. Really appreciate that a lot. I hope things are going well.
How could you? Oh, tell me! This is all a dreadful misunderstanding.
Much better.
Tell that to me governor before I go.
Carbon, unfortunately, you're entering the office, so you need to close the stream. As you can see, life keeping you busy, but that's okay. Hope to have a bit more time later to pass by. Enjoy your stream.
Last night?
Thank you, Carbon. Thank you
I'll
very
never
much.
make
It was
it
good
back
to
to the
see you
train
in
in
chat
this
again,
state.
and I hope that
I'll have
the
to
rest
try
of
to
your workday
remember what
goes well.
happened.
Would
I know
definitely
I was
like
at
to
a pub.
recommend checking out
Which
Carbon's
one?
channel if you haven't before. He's been doing Prince of Persia, The Warrior Within, the second game in the Sands of Time. It was originally a trilogy, and then in 2010 they did another entry outside of the three. But The Warrior Within was the second game that they did. He's a great streamer, awesome to chill in his streams as well. He also does programming streams sometimes as well, so that can be interesting too. Hope you have a good one, Carbon. Catch you next time, dude. Thank you for leaving the lurk as well. That's no worries at all in Meta. Your shift has started, so you go in lurk mode. No problem at all, dude. I really hope that work goes well. Would also like to highly recommend people check out Amita's channel as well. He's been doing the Elder Scrolls Online. He also likes to do games to full completion. Not every single game, every single time, but that's one of the things that he likes to do, is do 100% completions, go for all like trophies and achievements as well. But yeah, he's a great streamer, so definitely recommend as well. That's all good for the shout out, dude. No worries. Thanks for leaving the lurk as well.
I knew I was in trouble, but I didn't know I was bleeding invisible. Where's the police when you need one, I ask you? I mean, what's the...
Ah, you survived the night, I see. I wasn't sure what would become of you.
You can't run, but you can actually go a bit faster, and Jacob will do this jog. It's actually a shame Evie can't do this mission. I mean, it would be, you know, something that wouldn't necessarily fit her character, but I think it would be amusing just to see what her version of being drunk would be as well. But yeah, you can only do this mission as Jacob.
Oh, you're back. I thought I'd seen the last of you when you sauntered off to that shooting competition.
The name of the game is...
Shoot the bottle?
Precisely. Can you do it?
Can you tell me where the diamond is?
You have to beat me at this first.
Alright, so we're almost back up to where I need to be to actually accuse the right person in the part where the spilling of the beer mystery has happened. I've already covered what happens if you accuse the wrong people. But the game didn't give me an opportunity to actually accuse the right person after accusing the wrong ones.
The next pint's on me.
And the checkpoint was made after that part, so I had to restart the memory.
Not bad. You're... how do I put this nicely? You're awful! What, are you drunk or something? The next pint's on me. James is a pretty good shot. You're a good shot. Better than I ever would have guessed. We're done with this pub, but not done for the night.
So for both of those shooting rounds, if you do badly, he says the same dialogue for both, and if you do really good, he says the same dialogue for both as well. Alright, so now this time we speak with him, and we accuse the right person.
Did you see that? Who did that?
Who did what? Never mind, Cornelius. Just tell me where the diamond is.
Someone spilled it. Some bastard spilled my beer.
Listen.
I have beer.
Fine. I'll find the fool that did this.
That was a near thing.
Alright, so I've already accused the wrong people, and there's only 3 people, so that means, of course, the culprit is Cornelius here.
You've got the wrong man. I haven't played a game of cards since a dog's age. I was talking to that yarn-spinning oaf, Dickens, when I turned back to my drink, and it's all over the place. I bet you good money those evil blighters did this. You think I spilled my own beer? Ludicrous. Wait, well, maybe I did.
There he is! Come fight me like a real man!
Alright, so this fight happens if you accuse him or accuse the blighters. Alright, so we've already covered this, but that's okay. So yeah, he was the one that spilled his beer. I love how that is the culprit.
We'd better get out of here before they start asking for more.
Well, that was a bit frightening now, wasn't it? I think I'm gonna be sick.
None of that now. Come, let's get you home.
I don't think I can stand.
You must be joking.
I can drink to that.
Oh, your purse, drunkard! Give up your purse!
Help me! What did I do to deserve this?
Alright, I just wanted to cover if there was any dialogue for doing the wrong thing. Now to do the right thing.
Your purse, drunkard! Give up your purse!
Help me! What did I do to deserve this? Oh, Joseph, I'm so glad to have a friend to join me.
You're the nitwit from the pub!
Let's make them sorry for poking their nose in the wrong places.
Don't let him breathe! I'll cut your tongue out!
We had such fun! We should do this every night.
Are you still talking?
I think I overdid it tonight. Oh well, I'll sleep it off. This is my place. You're a good drinker, you know. You might be better than me.
I am. And never you forget it.
Good night, then. Julia.
But wait.
You'll never get on.
Huzzah, the Queen!
Oh.
At least I know where to find him.
Bally mess. Just minding my own business.
Gentlemen, a toast. The Queen!
Hey there, Oliver. Welcome, dude. Had a few too many shots of whiskey again, eh, lad? He definitely had too much beer. This is quite a funny mission. It's funny the missions in this series that are related to your character being drunk or another character being drunk and having to escort them home. I still remember one of them in Black Flag, where you have the assassin brothers, who one is actually betraying the other. And there's a part where the one who is actually not betraying and is the one that you end up helping, he gets drunk. You have to help him get home. Jacob looking built. That's true, all the climbing that he does, all the lifting of dynamite crates to throw them and then shoot them.
Where is that button fool?
Oh.
I know where he is. I just want to test to see if there's a dialogue for going other places. Alright, Jacob can't climb through the window.
Too much damn dust.
Come on, come all! Feast your eyes on these fabulous offers!
Show him what his teeth look like. Yeah.
Sales and greatest deals! Deep discounts on all essential goods and services.
How did you get up here? I walked you home.
Jacob?
Finally! Now tell me, where is the bloody diamond?
Does this technically count as winning? All right. It's in the Tower of London. Surprise! It's being held there until tonight's gala finishes, and then it will be shipped back to the Royal Jeweller for another cutting.
Many thanks. Buttons.
Now hold on right there.
Sales and greatest deals!
Get back in it, yeah, that's it. Yes.
Oliver, like bringing a cat down a tree. Yeah, I always love how that mission ends with the guy in the tree, and Jacob just kicks the tree and he falls down. And it's so funny because throughout that whole mission, he keeps calling Jacob different names, forgetting what his actual name is. But I like how right at the end, when he's sobered up, he finally remembers Jacob's name.
Deep discounts on all essential goods and services.
Okay, so that worked out really well. You can't do that mission as Evie, so that's one of the missions in this DLC where you can only do it as one character. I have about 3 memories left in this DLC, but I do need to end the stream now and go on a long break, and then come back to finish out the rest of the story. So we've got 3 memories left of that at the moment. I don't know why it's not coming up with the first of those. Let's see. It's over that way. Alright, cool. Oh wow, he found his clothes right there. Fancy that, hey? They just must have teleported there. Thank you everyone for watching this stream. I really appreciate it. This is my current time. So I'll just work out how long of a break I'm going to take. Okay, so I'm going to take about a 1 hour and 40-minute break before coming back with more Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Definitely understandable if not everyone can make it to that stream, but thank you very much for watching this one. I really appreciate it a lot. Before I end, I'd just like to give some shout-outs to some streamers I'd like to recommend. Thank you, Oliver. I definitely will enjoy my break, that's for sure. 9-hour difference between us. It's 10 a.m. here. Oh wow, so 9 hours. It's crazy to think about that, you know. But I hope you have a great morning, Oliver. Thank you so much for joining this stream. Thank you everyone for watching. Hey there, Alex. Thank you very much. I definitely will. I hope you take care as well. Would definitely like to recommend people check out Alex Mandarick has been doing The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. AC does games like GTA Online. Book Lover has been doing some Just Chatting sessions. Bootleg has been playing Avon Colony. Duck Allen was doing some Peak. Enmita was playing Elder Scrolls Online. Carbon was doing Prince of Persia Warrior Within. And Lone Star has been doing some GTA 5/GTA Online. That's all good, Alex, for the shout out. No problem at all. Thank you once again, everyone, for watching the stream. I'll be back in 1 hour and 40 minutes with more Assassin's Creed Syndicate to finish the last Maharaja DLC, which also will then finish the overall playthrough